It's showtime.
Hey, welcome to Did You Watch Survivor Last Night? This is the only Survivor podcast. This is the only fun Survivor podcast. I'm not even looking at my notes, and I'm messing up already. My name's Jake Shaddell. Each week I ask my best friend Thomas Powell if he did indeed watch a certain reality show. Hey, Thomas, how you doing today?
Jake, I'm doing great. I'm watching Wimbledon, innit?
Oh,
watching
Wimbledon,
some dang tennis.
It's
Oi,
tennis
Gov.
on the TV, on the
Yeah.
telly. I'm watching some tennis balls
What's
on
the
the
score
telly.
right now? 40 love.
Some tenny on the telly.
Yeah, watching some tenny.
Who's winning the tenny match, Tomo?
Yeah. Watching the dang tenny match on my phone while I'm on the tube.
I'm watching the tenny on the telly tube.
So the song Down in the Tube Station at Midnight by The Jam is about. It's about a guy that's watching Wimbledon on his phone.
That's great. I'm really excited for it. I go all the good guys, boo all the bad guys, and that's my stance on tennis. But overall,
Inshallah, Novak Djokovic will have to retire after this. We love Carlos Alcaraz, we're hopefully it's a Djokovic is over party that we're having. Do you remember when that was a thing on Twitter? When the different annoying pop fan bases would do like Selena Gomez's over party or whatever.
Yeah, it took me a really long time to understand what that was. I thought it was this person's actually getting canceled kind of thing for the first 3 or 4 times I saw it trending.
Well, that's where that phrase came from.
I know. I've seen so many people get canceled and they're over, and not like in wrestling, the bad kind of over. Like in the end of a book or the end of a good movie. It's over, and now it's done. Selena Gomez is over because she broke up with Justin Bieber or whatever. Who else is over right now? You give me a pop star who's over.
Maddie Healy is over.
Maddie Healy is over for racism. And I'll tell you this, LA Knight is over in the wrestling way for being a cool guy.
That's the duality of over. It can be the best thing or the worst thing.
Here's something that's over, and that's racism. Thomas, I have to say to you this week, welcome to Race Wars.
This is where the party ends. I can't stand here listening to you and your racist friends.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Racism is over party. Thanks to Jeff Probst.
Party. Oh, Jeff Probst really solved the world of its racism in 2006 when this episode first aired. It was called Why Aren't You
One
Swimming?
Weird Trick to Solve Racism.
We segregate everyone, and then we bring them all together in a very chaotic and awkward way almost immediately because we realized we made a mistake. And now racism is done. This episode first aired on November 2nd, 2006. How old would you have been November 2nd, 2006, Thomas?
I would have been 15 years old.
Oh, that's wonderful. That's so great. Our high school football team has just finished the regular season with a record of 6-1. We went last week to the first week of the playoffs. Survivor did their recap episode. We don't watch those. But we won that game, beating Granville 10-7. And then this week, second week of the playoffs, we played the Holt Rams. Thomas, can you remind the listeners what our high school mascot was?
That would also be the Rams.
We were the Rockford Rams versus the Holt Rams. It's kind of like when Rams on the mountainside kind of fight each other.
They were locking horns. Two Rams enter, one Ram leaves.
Yes. How do you think we did?
I am going to say that the Rockford Rams won. I think that they prevailed.
You are correct. The Rams won. And it was the Rockford Rams. How do you feel we beat them? How handily or not handily?
I'm going to say 28-3.
You're not far off. It was 46-7.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That was like a big ram going up against a baby ram.
Yeah, actually rude. Rude Rams, that's what they should be called.
The Rudeford Rams.
That's us. We're the Rudeford Rams. Then we get to the I2 camp, and Nate chats with them, comparing the different camps. Oh, because he was kidnapped, remember?
Yeah, they put him in a big sack and took him over there.
They all twisted their mustaches as they tiptoed back to camp at night. Very fun stuff. Flicka says she was knocked off her socks by the cowboy vote. I forgot that Flicka existed last episode, I think.
I did too.
I don't think too much about her. Candace, Yule, and Becky talk about the upcoming votes, and then they get a catalog in tree mail from everyone's favorite brand, Sears. What's your favorite Sears product? This is a new segment called What's Your Favorite Sears Product?
Probably central air conditioning, because if I remember correctly, do you remember the AC commercial that we all remember?
Yeah, of course.
The like.
You'll call now.
I'll call now one. I think
Yeah.
that was a Sears commercial.
Yeah, I have no reason to disbelieve you. I'd say my favorite Sears product is probably a Sears sucker suit.
Uh-huh.
So they have to run into the water with a club and then smash box while jumping off of a platform at this reward challenge. What do you think of this reward challenge?
I thought that it was reasonably fun. I like when they have to jump. I like when one of them punched the thing.
Oh, yeah.
To get it off. I thought that was cool.
That was fun. Did they have to finish with a puzzle or anything?
Yes, there was a puzzle.
Of course, there's always a puzzle. I2 wins this one. Nate rejoins Rero, and Adam is sent to Exile Island. So that's the reward challenge. I don't know. Sometimes I have no thoughts. This happened. Moving on,
Yeah, I think with the reward challenges in particular, your brain just sort of lets go of them really quickly, because you see them with the reward and you're like, okay, that's, no matter how involved they are, they don't involve somebody getting eliminated. So you're just like, yeah, I got peanut butter, whatever, moving on.
I was going to say, this one did involve peanut butter, which Candace and Flicka got all over their mouths, and then they kissed. Did you find this disgusting? As a prude who hates PDA?
I don't care. But I did think it was funny that the word taste got used like 400 times in one talking head.
Did it?
It's like, this is the best. I've never tasted peanut butter that tasted this good. It was like, this is the taste of this peanut butter was the best tasting peanut butter I've ever tasted. Was basically what got said in response to that.
That's
I believe by Flicka.
That's fun. Sorry, I got distracted. Becky is upset that she lost the challenge for Rero. Nate is upset that he wasn't able to help. Brad takes the blame for them losing. But Nate calls him Puzzle Boy. That's a good name. That's a good nickname.
That is good.
I like that name. I hope we see more of Puzzle Boy. I hope he isn't voted out like next episode, because
a lot of nicknames like that, because I believe someone refers to Ozzy as being like the little jungle boy. So basically, Ozzy was the first iteration of professional wrestler Jungle Boy.
Yeah,
if you
speaking
think
of
about it,
being over. Give me another. You got to give me a pop star that's over now, Thomas. Now that we've mentioned two over wrestlers.
Yeah, that's right. Who is over?
You could literally name any pop star.
Katy Perry is over.
Okay, thank you. Because of what she said on American Idol.
I'm going to say it'll be like, since it was like 10 years ago that the Dark Horse video happened, it was cultural appropriation reasons, because she wore like Egyptian themed stuff.
Yeah, honestly.
It's really important that we talk about that from that song from 10 years ago.
That's why people come to this podcast.
Dark Horse, honestly, kind of a banger, if I'm being honest.
I disagree. I think it's a very obnoxious song. A very obnoxious
Well,
song.
I'm sorry that it seems like someone else is over, because I'm sure it's not a coincidence that the song with Juicy J on it is the one that you think is annoying, racist.
Okay. Let's see. Well, now that I'm over, I have to name another wrestler who's over. Oh, boy. Roman Reigns. You've heard of him?
AstroTurf, not real.
You said Roman Reigns is not real?
AstroTurfed. Him being over is AstroTurfed.
Why do you say that?
Because they put the belt on him for 2 fucking years.
Yeah, that's the whole point. And now it's all crumbling around him. And they invented a
Yeah,
third
it's not
belt for him to wear.
interesting.
You're wrong.
It's not
very
interesting.
It's like The
Then
Godfather, but even
making
longer.
the show for 2 full years be
3
like,
years.
what's going on with Roman Reigns and the family?
A lot of shit. He's facing Jey Uso again. Main event Jey Uso
they
again.
literally are gonna have he's gonna face Cody at WrestleMania again and beat him again.
Yeah. But then he's going to face Brock Lesnar and lose.
And then a bunch of the dumbest people on earth are gonna retweet it and be like, this is cinema.
It is cinema. It's actually The Godfather. It's actually The Godfather.
You should have said
4.
Sami Zayn. Sami Zayn is over.
Fuck. Sami Zayn is over. Well, now you have to give me a pop star that's over. God, Thomas.
Damn it.
You're not thinking about the ratio.
Really boxed myself in there. Camila Cabello is over from when she said Quis Moist that one time.
Yeah, that's fair. It feels like the show has forgotten that what's fun about this show is people talking shit about each other before voting each other out. I forgot I wrote that note, but I agree with that statement.
Yeah, you were correct to think that. That's always fun when you forget you said something smart and you hear it and you're like, hey, this guy's got a good point.
Yeah. It does not happen often to me on this podcast, but occasionally in my notes when I'm, half drunk a couple days earlier watching Survivor, then I don't look at my notes again. Oh, yeah. It's just fun. And
You're like, damn, this guy's spitting.
You know what? They should make the show more fun. It's fun to watch TV. I'm a smart guy.
Why haven't I ever thought of that before?
At Exile Island, shit sucks, thunder and lightning all night. Man, these notes, impeccable. I'm really enjoying this season, But
It's good.
sometimes the notes are not so good. Okay, back at I-2, Ozzy caught a white bird, and they all say they should eat it. Forgot that happened.
Oh, Jake, I'm trying to remember. I can't remember. I want to say it was in the reward challenge and not the immunity challenge. But there was one shot of, maybe it is the immunity challenge, but there's one shot of Parvati going into the water where there's just a fish hanging out there looking like, what's going on? Like there's just one shot where there's a fish that's like, hey, what are you guys doing?
I love that. That's so cute.
Anyway, sorry, you're saying about Ozzy and the bird? I was thinking about wildlife. That's why I said that.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm always thinking about wildlife, too. A lot of birds in the hands of humans this season, and I don't love that.
Well, and I don't know if you've heard this, but it's worth 2 in the bush, so...
Yeah, I was trying to think of a way to phrase that joke. Is that a joke? In making
It's
like a Survivor
it's like
way?
like an aphorism, I think.
Whatever. Let's try, before we end this episode today, let's try to figure out a way to get 2 birds in the bush, but make it Survivor themed. Not right now, obviously, just keep it in the back of your head. Something will come later, and it's going to be so good.
Okay, so do you want to know what that actually means? Because I've never, ever considered what that means.
Yeah, please tell me.
Oh, also, number one question when you Google that, is a bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush in the Bible?
Have you ever read the Bible front to back? Speaking of the good book.
No, I have not.
Wow, you're going to hell, mister. Thomas is over.
Yeah, that's why I'm going to hell. Anyway, the definition, it's better to have a
Sky is
small
over, too.
secured advantage. It's better to have a small secured advantage than the possibility of a bigger one.
Oh, why didn't anybody ever explain that when I was a child?
They just say it to you.
They just
People
were
just
saying
say that
to me
shit
all
to
the
you.
time. I mean, yeah, but also I do love to live life in a risky manner. My life's a Tom Cruise movie, Risky Business. If your life was a movie and it was a Tom Cruise movie, what movie would it be? And it can't be Mission Impossible because you just saw it.
Oh, damn it!
I
was
know
gonna
how
say
you're
Mission
trying to
Impossible
get the-
Fallout. Man, my life at Tom Cruise probably Collateral.
Who
Because
would
I'm always saying, hey, homie, is that my briefcase to people?
I actually saw that on a bumper sticker on your car. When I was in Michigan a couple weeks ago, Thomas and Ariel and I went out for breakfast, and Tom said, "Look at my new car," and there was a bumper sticker on the back that said that. Ridiculous.
Yeah, I have a personalized license plate that it's tough because you only get so many letters, so I had to take as many vowels out as possible. It's like, hey, is that briefcase?
Yeah, very funny. The like license plate frame is like the exterior of a briefcase. Man, love
if you think about it.
Well, when you do think about it, and speaking of EO Sky, she's got the briefcase now. Pretty fun stuff. Because we were talking about people.
You
who
love
are
to see
over-
it.
Yeah. Okay, so Ozzy climbs a tree to get coconuts, and the cool thing about him is, as his Survivor career went on as the Survivor Golden Boy, he didn't come out as a white supremacist, but instead a bisexual man. How about that for a glow up?
Yeah, you love to see someone thriving like that. We stand.
Golden Boy glow
Ozzy
up.
was this was a good Ozzy episode. He was very charming in it.
They're all good Ozzy episodes, Thomas. Come on.
He's not a winner, Jake, so I don't respect him. He's played like 100,000 times and he can't win. The main reason is they won't rig it for him like Boston Rob, but still. I definitely respect him a lot more than Boston Rob.
So you don't respect Suri either?
Okay, Suri lost under like the dumbest circumstances possible every single time. Ozzy lost because he can't play social games.
You don't respect Colby?
No, I've never seen a season with Colby.
That's not even close to true.
Which one did I watch with him?
The best one, Heroes versus Villains. Yas
Oh
Queen,
yeah,
the
he was
Year
on
of
there.
Sandra.
He didn't really do that much that season, if I remember correctly.
Yeah, and that's what was interesting about him, because he was the original Golden Boy before there was Ozzy.
Yeah, he was. Was he on
Joe.
Outback?
He was on the Outback Steakhouse. Yeah, the second season.
Is he the one that's banned from going to Australia because he took a piece of the Great Barrier Reef?
Yeah, that's him. I forgot that happened.
Yeah, he's over. Colby is over.
Colby
Party
is over now too. Okay.
Yeah,
Colby
like,
is
Colby
over
is
and
over.
Cody is over. Cody Rhodes.
They're like, "Oh, mate, you cancelled."
Is that your Rhea Ripley impression?
Yeah. I love picking up my husband. He's a tiny guy.
Ozzy, Candace, and Flicka discuss voting out JP2 because I can't get JP1. More like JP Fun. Jeff, make the show fun again.
Yeah, trying to vote off Jeff is like trying to kill God. So they got to settle for getting JP2 out of there.
At the Immunity Challenge, they have to arrange logs to create a staircase and then go down a zip line, collect bags, and solve a puzzle. It's, I guess we're into this obstacle course part of challenge production these days.
They were too rough with the ropes. They kept tugging on the ropes. They think the ropes are theirs.
So Rero wins this one. Fine.
Yeah, this was after they lost. They were pleading with Jeff, and they said that who was on the winning team. I feel like that tribe is way more nondescript than the other tribe.
You are not wrong. I don't want to spoil upcoming events for you, but there is an alliance that comes out of one of these tribes that's named after that tribe, and it's not the Rero tribe.
Yeah. Anyway, they were saying to Jeff, they were like, Parvati said that your face looks like a clock.
She said that? Oh. I was like, wait, isn't that from I Think You Should Leave? Oh, he's making it.
Yeah, no, it's because it was the zipline challenge.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense. Okay, Rero had on it at this point Herrera was initially the white tribe. I'm not... and then it became Adam, Brad, also known as Puzzle Boy, Christina, gone. JP3, gone. Jenny, gone. Nate, Parv, Rebecca, and Stephanie, who's also gone. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Okay. Because he was like, who's on this team? That's
Now
who.
I know.
That's who. And those are the people who are not going to tribal council. When you're trying to say the words tribal council or immunity idol or final tribal council or anything, like, you know, any of the like branded phrases that they say all the time, do you ever trip up and say the wrong one?
I probably have, but I don't. It's not a thing that happens regularly.
Yeah.
I don't know if I've ever noticed myself doing it.
Couldn't be me. Ozzy feels bummed.
Yeah, we're professionals here. That's
right.
what we're always talking about. Final tribal council.
Yeah, good one.
It was harder for me to say that wrong than it was to say it right, if I'm being honest.
Okay, Ozzy feels bummed out that someone has to go home. Yeah, bud, me too. Flicky.
Me too, bro.
Flicky is the alliance of Flicka and Becky. I don't know if you knew that. Flicka, Becky, Ozzy, and Yule create an alliance to vote out JP2. JP2 talks to Candace and Sundra about planning for the merge and potentially taking out Ozzy later. I feel like if I am on a tribe with Ozzy, I would want to keep Ozzy on my tribe.
I think that you need to try and time it exactly so that you get him out the last tribal council before the merge. That's what you want.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
Because you want him to be helping your team as long as possible, but you don't want him to make the merge.
Yeah, because you don't want... Yeah, because then he would go on an immunity run and win. So here's a note. I have a take on this episode, and I want to get your reaction to it. It's another note that I forgot I wrote. JP2 is a good superfan cast member because he has self-awareness.
Yeah, I agree. I like JP2.
I like JP2 too. No one seems to trust JP2.
Somebody should edit in every time that he does a talking head, you do the Seinfeld theme, and it's like it's one of Jerry's stand-up sets that he does before the show.
That would be really fun. Okay, it's time for what many used to call the world's best segment in all of podcasting. It's time for Wildlife Shots.
Heaven with the best wildlife. Shots, 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 shots,
Do you feel like that's accurate? The world's best segment in all of podcasting?
This is the real shit right here. This is the good shit.
I did post a clip of the Wildlife Shots for the octopus a few weeks ago. I shot it up to Reddit and was like, we love the Wildlife Shots on this podcast. And a bunch of people were like, no, they look like stock footage. It takes me out of the game. I don't like it.
What?
What are you talking about?
Who are these people?
They're fucking neckbeard Reddit users. Not me.
Yeah, these fucking losers.
I'm a cool guy on Reddit. I'm actually on subreddit called Cool Guys Only. And it's like the coolest guys on that one. They're all like, Fortnite. Boobs.
Yeah, you're in the dude zone.
Hell yeah, I'm in the dude zone. Okay, so we got an egret. We got another white bird that Ozzy put his hands all over. Pretty good for natural birds, I think, to do that. Rat. We got also the strawberry hermit crab. You heard of these guys? You heard of this?
I have heard of this. I'm just really focused. I'm just really hung up on you saying that Ozzy put his hands on that bird like it was a fucking wrestling promo. Like, the bird has a microphone and is like, Ozzy put his hands on me.
Ozzy is over. And Zelina Vega is also over. Okay, so these...
Selena Gomez also over.
God damn it, stop doing this. Now I have to think of another wrestler. Main event Jey Uso is over. There we go. I know we already talked about the bloodline and you hate it, but it's actually cinema, so you
Shawn Mendes is over.
Stop. Okay. Dominic Mysterio is over. Okay, these crabs are 3 inches long and they weigh about 3 ounces. Cute. They can be found in East Africa, Indonesia, and throughout the South Pacific, including our very own Race War Islands. They usually live in shells, which keep a regular supply of water within them. They're reddish-orange. Sometimes they have purple hair. They create a rasping noise with their body. How do they do this?
I don't know. How do they do it?
By scraping their teeth against their larger claw.
Ew.
How long do you think they live in captivity?
I'm going to say like 5 years.
1 to 4 years. How long do you think...
Just outside the range.
Yeah. You might get this one, though. How long do you think they live in the wild?
I'll say 1 to 2 years.
25 to 30 years.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
They probably just need to move around a lot or something then.
Apparently, their livelihood is very dependent on like ocean water, which is very hard to recreate in a captive environment.
Okay, yeah. Well, then, yeah. Don't hold them in a captive environment then.
Yeah. On especially hot days, they will bury themselves in the damp sand to avoid water loss. And I know this is your favorite part. You hate PDA except when it's animals, then you think it's cute. Males will gently tap stones on the shells of the females when they're interested in mating. And if the feeling is reciprocated, the females will come out of their shells.
That's very polite.
Isn't it?
That's some polite. Yeah. I wish that humans were like that.
Okay, so at Tribal Council, JP1 asks the ethnic breakdown of the original tribes. Why is he still bringing this up? Like, what is...
Yeah, I feel like there was a producer off screen that was doing the like throat cutting motion. Like, no, just stop.
JP2 says he literally doesn't even see color. It's like a dog.
That's not what he says, but okay.
What did he say?
He said that they were sorted by ethnicity, but that people made connections there. And then when they got sorted into other tribes, they made connections based on personality, not based on ethnicity.
Okay. Well, I don't have that much time to write down all that in my notes, so I just wrote JP2.
Yeah, so instead you just wanted to make him sound like a racist.
I'm not making him sound like a racist. I am just telling people what he said. He said he literally doesn't even see color.
He's reporting the facts.
Like, Flicka talks about the various friendship groups. Ozzy hopes that he can make everyone fat. I liked that. That was a good joke, Ozzy.
Yeah, I like that. It's like, do you think that there's a limit to you being a provider where it becomes a weakness? And he just goes, God, I hope not. I thought that was really funny.
Ozzy is one of those people that, like, the Survivor community talks about him all the time, and they always sing his praises, And then you go back and watch the season, it's like, yeah, I understand why. He seems like a great dude.
Yeah. He's a chill dude. Like, I would love to hang out with Ozzy in real life.
True. So Flicka's voted out.
He just doesn't have that killer instinct, Jake. He's not a winner. So
neither is Flicka. She's voted out 4-1.
Not like Tony. Not like everyone's new favorite player, Tony.
You love Tony. You're always talking about how
he's
much
won
you love
twice. I don't know if you've heard this.
Yeah, he's actually
By the way,
best player
if
of all time.
anyone, because like we have people in our Survivor DM that feel this way. If you think Tony is a better player than Sandra, like
Wrong.
You're over. You are over, party.
Okay, so since you did a whole group of people are over, I already said Dominic Mysterio, but the entire Judgment Day is over.
Okay.
That's their group. Dom and Rhea and Damian Priest.
I was going to say, of course, Damian Priest is in that group.
Damian Priest, Senior Money in the Bank. Did you know that?
I like Damian Priest. That's cool.
Yeah. Okay, well, we got into the fun part of the show. We're done with the serious business, Thomas. It's time for Quote Squirrel.
So nasty that it's probably somewhat of a travesty having me. Then he told the people you can call me your majesty.
Oh, yes, Jake. We had someone send one in.
Have you sent it to me?
No, I'm going to right now.
Okay. Let's see what we got here.
This is, I seriously want to know if anyone besides maybe a zookeeper can score highly on this animal quiz by Raya from State Farm.
Oh. I'm sorry, that's really their name. I wonder if they really work there. 690 points. That's nice times.
The answer
10.
to all these questions is khakis.
How long are elephants pregnant for? 2 to 3 months, 5 to 9 months, 13 to 17 months, 18 to 22 months. I want to say 13 to 17.
Yeah, I think it's a long time. No, I should have picked the biggest number. I agreed with you, and it was 18 to 22.
Yeah, well.
Damn it. Well, I'm not a zookeeper, so
What color are baby flamingos? Pink, white, gray, black.
they are.
I want to say gray. No, white.
They're gray.
Wrong,
Well, you
they're
should have said gray.
God damn it.
I thought white because I know that they turn pink because of it's like algae or something like that.
Yeah, their color changes based on their diet.
Carotenoids. Yeah.
What snake is the most poisonous? Rattlesnake, python, Antiguan racer, inland taipan.
I don't think pythons are poisonous at all because they're constrictors. Probably not a rattlesnake. That seems too easy.
I feel like Antiguan racer I've heard of. Nope. I was wrong.
I said the inland taipan, and I was correct.
Damn it. What's the world's deadliest animal? Mosquito, dog, shark, alligator. Fucking Mark Cuban.
I thought it was a hippo. I thought hippos killed people the most. Well, it's going to be mosquito because of disease.
Yeah. That's an obvious one. And we all go to zoos to see the mosquitoes.
Yeah, only a zookeeper knows this about mosquitoes. Everyone knows that.
About how long can a koala sleep per day? 2 hours, 22 hours, 9 hours, 16 hours.
The answer is, of course, the biggest number to this
22
one.
hours.
They love sleeping.
They'll sleep
I'm
for-
glad they included a picture. Look at that guy.
It's really good. Koalas are so good. How many teeth does a common garden snail have? Oh, it's like a fuck ton, I think. 22, 7,000, 16, or 14,000. I want to say 7,000. Fuck. What did you say?
I said 14. You got to pick the biggest number.
Yeah, I'm realizing that. Raya from State Farm likes to do quizzes like that. How much does a whale's tongue weigh?
50 to 300, 500 to 900, 6,000 to 8,000, 2,000 to 4,000. These are all pounds, by the way. I said 6,000 to 8,000. What'd you say?
I'm going to say 2,000 to 4,000. Fucking fuck.
How do you keep doing this?
Because I keep thinking they're going to try to trick us. I don't trust quizzes.
What is the fastest land animal? Lion, cheetah, pronghorn, African wild dog.
It's actually me. That's a cheetah, of course. Everybody knows that.
It is a cheetah. Oh, look at him. Look at him go.
It's a mom and a child.
Cheetahs are great. I think they're like kind of like not wild cheetahs, but I know in captivity they're pretty friendly to humans, and also they don't. They're I think like the biggest cat that doesn't roar, so they just make little meow sounds. They're great.
That's cute. What animal has the strongest bite? Crocodile, hippo, tortoise, shark. I think this is where the hippo comes in. No, I was wrong again.
I thought they were trying to trick us, and I said tortoise, but the answer is crocodile.
Have you ever seen a tortoise bite something hard?
Yeah, I've seen him bite some lettuce.
Good point, you know? I've never seen a crocodile bite some lettuce.
Yeah, I should have just picked crocodile. Like, I know that's the answer. I just thought, I did the same thing you did. I was like, they're trying to trick me here. I'm not going to let it happen.
What animal is the only male to go through pregnancy and have babies? Llama, octopus, seahorse, otter.
Oh, I already knew the answer to this
seahorse.
one. What'd you pick?
Seahorse, obviously.
Yeah, seahorse.
We, of course, talked about otters last week, and we know it's not because that didn't come up. About how many spiders are there in every acre of green land? Fuck, man, I'm American. I don't know.
900, yeah. 900, 2,000, 300, or 10,000.
Raya, I know your game now. I'm going to say 10,000.
I also picked 10,000. That is correct.
I got it.
I was really hoping that you would do it again.
I was so ready to be the most frustrated I've ever been in my entire life. What is the tallest land animal? Me. Buffalo, elephant, giraffe, ostrich. Buffalo.
They're trying to
Giraffe.
trick you, Jake. Just be careful. It's actually buffalo. Yeah, it's a giraffe. We all know it's a giraffe.
Yeah. As tall as 19 feet. That's cool. Giraffes are really cool. What are polar bears' skin color? White, pink, beige, black? Pink.
I said pink. That is incorrect.
Black.
It's black.
Well,
Oh, look at that guy. He's waving.
he's waving.
I love when bears wave.
He's going to sell us a Coca-Cola. He's going to hand us a Coca-Cola and say, hot, huh? All this global warming.
Yeah, exactly. What's the world's largest predator? Whale, hippo, shark, or bull?
Oh, mine has a fifth option. It says, your mom?
What?
Bull? Fucking
Wrong.
whale. I didn't-
Bulls aren't predators.
I
It's
didn't know
whale.
whales were considered predators.
Yeah, they eat.
Yeah, we all eat.
I mean, they eat. Yeah, they eat live animals. They eat like krill.
Whatever. That's not even real, though. That's like eating bugs.
There are animals that eat bugs are predators.
What are you talking about? That doesn't make any sense. No, predators kill for sport.
Why does it say and which animal
This
can
is
recognize faces?
Probably the last question. Which animal can recognize faces? Dogs, cats, goats, sheep. Dogs?
I thought so too because they like can read emotions, but it's sheep apparently.
So you're telling me my
I do
dog
love
doesn't
sheep.
know what I look like?
Yeah, it's a little weird, right? Because they can. I guess maybe they don't remember faces, but they can like react to emotional cues.
Well, I scored better than 11% of all quiz takers with 6 out of 15.
I got 10 out of 15, and I scored better than 79% of all other quiz takers. I could be a vet.
Oh, you're not an animal lover. Excuse me. You're an animal lover, not an expert. You don't know much about animals as others, but you know more than the average person. I'll take it.
It doesn't seem like you do know more than the average person if you only know more than 11% of people that took the quiz.
There's a related quiz. It says, what animal were you in another life? We're going to have to probably do that next week. Thomas, what's your Twitter or Blue Sky?
You can follow me at TomNotTom. Underscores on Twitter, no underscores on Blue Sky. My handle is a wizard, a true, a sar, which is a combination of the Todd Rundgren album, A Wizard, a True Star, which is great, and the Pistons player, Asar Thompson, who looks really good. So 2 great things put together.
You can find the podcast on everywhere you get your podcasts and also youtube.com, which is a place. It's called The Only Fun Survivor Podcast. You search that and you'll find it, and it's going to all be there, and you're going to love it. Do you remember last week, Thomas, we posted a poll on our YouTube channel? Do you remember this happening?
Vaguely.
We said Jeff Probst, and the options were yes, no, I haven't an opinion.
Oh, yeah, I forgot. I do remember saying that there should be a third option that said I haven't an opinion.
How do you think the results came back?
I'm going to say 100% yes.
It's 100% no.
Whoa! How many people voted?
Enough. Don't worry about it.
Did one person vote, and was it you?
No, it was actually 4 people.
Were you one of them?
I don't think so, actually.
Oh, okay. Wow.
So we need a new poll.
Ti-
Maybe get some more engagement from the YouTube community. What's up?
We could do wildlife shots. Yes, no, I haven't an opinion.
Okay, but if they come back no, wildlife shots is over. And
Oh, no.
that's you put this on.
Yeah, this is bad. Jeff Probst is over. Now maybe wildlife shots are going to be
Probst
over.
is over.
That's scary. It's a scary thought.
Yeah, well, hey, vote in the poll and save what many people have called the greatest segment of all of history podcasting. Patreon shows, patreon.com/justpodcast. They're all there and they're all good. Do you want to shout any of them out?
Probably Pope and Change. We got to juice the subscribers so that we can get Brock on board for this.
do.
So, if you got a spare million, it's $1.5 million, right?
Yeah, it's one of them.
It's a number.
It's a number, and it's a number that you can afford, so just do it. And it's only every month, so don't even worry about that. It's actually less than 8,000 cups of coffee.
Yeah, these millennials, they could be subscribing to Pope and Change, but they're buying like 10,000 lattes a day and 10,000 pieces of avocado toast.
55 lattes, 55 avocado toasts. Pope and Change is a mere $1 million a month, and that's not even the most expensive one. That's Notes Appology, which is $1.5 million a month.
Yeah, if these millennials and Gen Zers would stop doing pay it forward lines, then they'd be able to afford this.
If $1 million is out of your price range, our next lowest one is Just Arithmetic, which is only $160,000 a month. Or $40,000 a week, if you want to look at it that way.
Yeah.
And that in
Not that
show,
much.
Do you remember the concept of that show, Thomas?
What one was it again?
Just
Arithmetic?
Just Arithmetic, yeah.
Yeah, it was you do math. Jake does math on this.
No, not quite. That's the idea. But in fact, it's you will ask me to do math.
Oh, that's right. I will. There's no guarantee that you will actually do math. I just have to ask you to do it.
I'd really rather not do math, but I am open to the question.
I'll try to guilt you into it based off of how much money people are spending.
It's like, oh wow, I can afford groceries this week. Okay.
You know what though? You might be immune to that though, because talking about how much money we make is math.
That's a good point. Tune into Just Arithmetic so we can figure out how to get ourselves out of this situation. Do you want to leave a review on Apple Podcasts? Of course you do. And Thomas, what would they write on those Apple Podcast reviews?
Well, let me tell you. This is my favorite podcast. I like it better than all the other podcasts. I give it a big thumbs up. Spotify does not allow me to leave reviews, but if I could, I would say I look forward to seeing this in my Spotify Wrapped.
And what if they wanted to, say, write a YouTube comment about how much they enjoy the show?
Ha ha ha, very funny smiley face.
And you can even spell out smiley face if you want. Because that'd be
Yeah,
funny.
you can say smiley face.
Yeah. You could even say Miley Cyrus's face. That'd be a funny joke that you could make. Anyway, it's officially summertime. It's officially the middle of July. It's officially hot. So, with that, I will say, have a great summer.
Deuces.
Sitting in the sun, counting my money, fanned by my summer breeze. Sweeter than the honey is counting my money, those greenbacks on the trees. Comes a summer shower, drops of rain falling, sweeter than the Christmas chimes, and hearing those jingles upon the roof shingles like pennies, nickels, and dimes. Though it's known that what I own is not a large amount, fields of gold that I behold are in my bank account. I'm sitting in the sun, counting my money, happy as I can be.
Which is perfect because I'm watching tennis right now. They're actually in a deuce.
Oh, how exciting. Well,
Damn it. Now it's advantage Djokovic.
well, don't you want him to win, though?
No, I want Carlos Alcaraz to win.
Oh, that's right. That's right. This.
I always like Spaniards. Spaniards are always my go-to tennis guys because I'm a big Rafael Nadal fan. I like clay court specialists.
That's great.
Tennis on grass, not as good.
Yeah, if anything on grass, any sport that I would
Chess.
want to watch is chess, of course.
Chess on grass.
Of course.
I I'm sitting in the sun, counting my money, and happy as I can be. And to top it all, when shadows fall, I look to heaven and I see there's a great big silver dollar in the sky shining down on me.
Welcome to Race Wars.